Hey, as you may probably know, just a few years ago I published a book about blogging. It's called 256 Blog Hacks. And just yesterday, one of my readers wrote a blog post, a review of that book, where he said so many good words about that book, how it was important for him and how he started blogging, partially because of the book. But at the same time, there are so many people who read my articles about blogging and know that I'm all about this, publicity for a software developer. And they ask me questions constantly. Whether it is so important and really necessary for a software engineer to be visible on internet, on social networks. For example, a friend of mine, Eric, we had a conversation with him just yesterday, and he's a talented writer and a scientist, but he doesn't understand social networks. He doesn't like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but he writes stuff and he does business, but he's not visible. He's not, public. And he keeps asking me constantly, what is the point of being visible for an engineer, for a software guy? And I promised him to record this video to answer the question. And let me give you a practical example. Right now we have a software project in Zerocracy, which is a software module based on Apache Notch. It's a framework, quite niche framework for crawling internet. And right now we need a few experts on Apache Notch. And we need to find those experts. We need those people to join that project as freelancers for a short period of time to help us with a number of tasks. And then they can go and we're ready to pay them like premium rates for their time. But the question is, where do we find them? And who's going to find them? Who's responsible for that job? We don't have an HR department. We don't want to spend thousands of dollars on Stack Overflow banners. We need them right now, and we need some channel of promotion of that position to the market in order to let the market know that we have a few temporary positions for a few people to help us out. And who's going to do that? I think that this is the responsibility of a software architect. The person who is in that project, the person who has to know the market enough to just drop the message there and the market will react. In order to do that, in order to have an ability to talk to the market easily, the architect has to be visible. If the architect is just a software developer, software engineer who knows how to write code but doesn't know the market and the market doesn't know the architect, then the architect has no power, has no instruments to attract experts when those experts are needed. And such an architect without connections with the community is useless in the project. Well, the architect can write some code, but that's not everything we need from the architect. We need more. We need an ability to find experts on the market. And if the architect is connected, if the architect is blogging for many years and the Twitter account has thousands of followers and the Stack Overflow account is full of reputation points, then such an architect can easily find a few experts just by tweeting about the position, just by saying that, hey guys, you know me well, I'm a good architect, you follow me for years. Now we have a few positions, we pay $100 an hour, $200 an hour for a temporary position, just come to us. And the market, the community will react. So it's important for you as a software engineer to stay connected, to be visible, to be publicly known as an expert, to be able to attract experts when you need them. That's how you bring extra value to the project, if you are connected that well. So if you are a software architect or a programmer or a junior programmer, it's not enough just to know algorithms and Java programming. You need to be connected to the community somehow. Start slowly, start growing your reputation, start making your social accounts, and eventually, in a few years, you will get the power of attracting the community to your projects. And projects will appreciate that and will pay you more for that. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.